Atlanta Places. What's going on around us? The places, the people, and the experience. Michael Bull is a commercial real estate expert. He has helped guide the success of companies and investors in Atlanta for 30 years. April Phelan is a true Georgia peach. She has her finger on the pulse of what's fun around Atlanta. Join Michael and April as they open doors to the best places around Atlanta to live, work, dine, shop, and play.
Hi everyone, welcome to Atlanta Places. I'm April and I am here with the famous Bobby Ore of Bobby Ore Motorsports. So tell me about the school. You have a professional driver school, right? So tell me a little bit about it.
Well, we train stunt drivers, law enforcement, military, government agencies. We came up here for the stunt driving up here to hopefully that we can help some of the guys, because a lot of film business come to Atlanta for good reasons, a good place to come. So a lot of people are coming here and hopefully we can be a part of it.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about who the school appeals to besides stunt drivers. Are you mainly focusing on the film industry of things?
For on the stunt driving side, but we also have the stunt driving experience, so anybody can come and I think it's a couple hours or whatever, and they get to do a few spins and turns, and we'll add them into a little already made commercial so they can show it to their friends and all that. But they'll actually do the maneuvers, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, that is cool. So you train them while they're here?
A little bit, yeah. Not to the extent that these guys go through, but
right.
Absolutely.
So Bobby, tell me a little bit about your background. That's what I really want to know too. You're a cool, interesting character, lots of humor. So tell me a little bit about where you come from and what your story is to get you here.
Originally Oklahoma, the only two things I've ever been interested in is airplanes and cars. And so I started real young. I worked as a line boy to start airplanes and fuel them and all that. And by the time I went to get my private license, I had 400 hours flying time.
Wow.
So I'd exchange the work for flying. And cars, I'd build them, get them running, and then my dad would sell them, and I wouldn't get a dime, but I could go buy another car from mowing yards and get it going. And then it got to where I'd see an article in a magazine, whether it be two-wheel driving or spin or turn, I'd taught myself.
Wow.
So I saved up money, and then I was allowed to ride a bus from Oklahoma to California to go to A school. I got there and looked at it. I thought maybe they were just starting. Long story short, the guy came to the fence, asked me what I was doing. I said, I'm watching. He says, what do you think? And I said, it's okay. He said, yeah, they're graduating today. And then he said, what do you think? And I said, honestly, I wasn't trying to be a smart aleck, but I'm sure it came out that way. I can do what they're doing backwards faster than they can forward.
Please tell me he asked you to prove it.
He did.
Ah.
And they offered me a job.
Wow, right on the spot.
I didn't take it. I got on the bus and went back home. So just one thing led to another. So between the racing and then some of the local sponsor we get was racing. They'd have us do a car commercial, and there's one I did a reverse 180 through a showroom floor with 8 new Corvettes sitting in there with only a couple feet clearance, and that would get me another one. And
yeah.
So it started it, and then Paul Baxley got me my card on Dukes of Hazzard, even though I didn't do anything there. He got me my SAG card, so I got in the business.
So what kind of cars are you teaching on, and why are you teaching on these ones?
These are Ford Escorts,
okay.
The ZX2s. We bought them new in '99 and 2000, and they have done over 500,000 spins and turns each.
Wow, they put some work in.
And they take it. We haven't replaced hardly any of the suspension. We've had to replace one engine in every how many years that is, 15, 16 years. But we do replace transmissions every now and then because the student will mess up and shift at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Other than that, the cars have held up, and they still do what they need to do.
Yeah. So do you have any great stories from your students? Do you have a story that kind of just sticks out about kind of the heartbeat behind Bobby Ore Motorsports and all that?
Justin is one. There's others, but he drove down from India. I think it was his first trip on his own when he was 18.
Wow.
Took the class, nailed it right out of the bat.
Yeah.
He just nailed it. Came back a couple more times, and I already knew the people at Disney. So I made a phone call because I knew they was going to do auditions, and sent him up there. If you talk to him, he might tell you about the audition because I sort of tricked him into doing something silly.
Oh,
he did it, so they still know him. But at the same time, it's nice getting the emails from some of the government guys and the military from different parts of the world. Hey, I'm coming home because of what worked in the vehicle we were driving. That means an awful lot.
Well, Bobby, I can tell how much heart that you have behind what you do, and so thank you so much for talking to us. Thanks for joining us on Atlanta Places TV. We'd love to hear from you. So stay connected by subscribing to our YouTube channel, our email list, and iTunes. And be sure to connect with us on social media.